Food and nutrition are integral to pregnancy. What you eat has a huge impact on the pregnancy outcome. But there are a lot of myths which surround this topic of nutrition and health in pregnancy. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Neha Gupta. I bring you greetings from Feminine. Feminine is a channel where we talk everything about women's health. Today we are going to bust myths about health and nutrition in pregnancy. Myth number 1, you cannot have seafood in pregnancy. Yes, that is true to an extent. Although the seafood, that is fish and shellfish, they are a very good source of protein, iron, zinc, omega-3, but at the same time they may have certain heavy elements like mercury. Consuming mercury in higher quantities can be harmful and damaging to the brain and the nervous system of the baby. Therefore, definitely certain varieties of fish which are heavy in their mercury content should be completely avoided in pregnancy. However, there are other types of fish which are high in omega-3 and which are lower in the mercury content. They can be consumed in pregnancy. It is very important that whatever fish or any other non-vegetarian food that you eat during pregnancy should be completely cooked. Partially cooked or uncooked food should not be consumed in pregnancy. Myth number 2, you should avoid exercise and exertion in pregnancy. Well, that's completely a myth because exercise is actually very beneficial in pregnancy. Pregnancy is not a disease. It is a natural physiological process that millions of women have undergone all over the world over ages and ages. So please remind yourself that you should continue to follow your daily routine. You should continue to remain physically active. Pregnancy is really not a disease wherein you have to get bed bound. Remain physically active. Also do some sort of exercise for at least 20 to 30 minutes every day. Exercise has multiple benefits in pregnancy. It improves your overall health. It makes you feel fitter. It improves the stamina. Apart from that, it also prevents development of medical complications in pregnancy like the mother developing high blood pressure, gaining too much weight during pregnancy, or developing diabetes in pregnancy. All those things will be prevented to a large extent if you are regularly exercising during pregnancy. Also, exercise during pregnancy will improve your quality of sleep. You will be able to sleep better. Women who continue to remain physically active and they exercise during pregnancy are also better prepared for the process of labor and delivery. So, exercise in pregnancy should be done. If there are specific reasons or high risk factors or complications in your pregnancy which prevent you from doing exercises, then your doctor, your obstetrician will surely tell you about those things. The second point was exertion. Yes, one must not, however, overexert. By that we mean that try to avoid lifting very heavy weights like lifting heavy laptop bags, heavy purses, heavy grocery bags. So one shouldn't be lifting too much heavy weights. One shouldn't be exerting themselves to a point where they feel that they cannot carry on further. So it is very important in pregnancy that you listen to your body. Do only as much as the body allows you, and the moment you feel that I'm getting tired now and I need to take rest, then at that time you must definitely take rest. Myth number 3, that in pregnancy you should eat for 2. So that's completely incorrect. Do not burden yourself that now I'm pregnant and I'm actually 2 people in one body and so I have to start eating for 2. You would be surprised to know that the calorie and the protein requirement, they do increase during pregnancy, but that increase is very small. So during pregnancy, the extra amount of calories that you require is 350 kilocalories per day, and the protein requirement in pregnancy is roughly 1 gram of protein per kg of the mother's body weight. So if a lady is weighing say 50 kilogram, her protein requirement would be around 50 grams per day. And while you are breastfeeding, at that point the calorie requirements do increase by 500 kilocalories per day, and the protein requirement is roughly around 1.5 grams per kilogram of the mother's body weight. So the requirements do go up during pregnancy, and one must be careful that they are eating well and eating healthy during pregnancy, but definitely it is not equivalent to eating for two. So that is completely a myth. Myth number 4. If you have not been eating a balanced diet before getting pregnant, then now during pregnancy it is too late. So well, it is never late to catch up on any good habit. Even if before getting pregnant you were not eating a balanced diet, and now during pregnancy you have realized the importance of eating healthy, then do start that habit immediately. In pregnancy, it is important to eat healthy diet, to eat a balanced diet, eat home cooked food, avoid smoking completely, and remember that if you do take alcohol, it has to be a very occasional intake of alcohol. Excess amount of alcohol is also harmful. So it is never too late to start any healthy habit, and similar is the case with pregnancy. If pregnancy is the time where you realize the importance of eating healthy, then just start with it. Myth number 5, that some foods can cause miscarriage. Yes, there are plenty of beliefs within the society, within the common people, our elders, dadis and nanis telling us that don't eat papaya, don't eat pineapple, do not eat hot stuff, do not eat too much of nuts or anjeer or things like that, which can cause heat in the body. So the reason they said that was that they believed that all those things can lead to miscarriage in pregnancy. Well, I would like to clarify that scientifically there is no proven evidence that eating these things will lead to a miscarriage. As far as papaya is concerned, it is only the papaya seeds and not the ripe papaya fruit which will lead to miscarriage. Similarly with pineapple. So I would like to say here that while one can be cautious in their intake of these particular things, if you eat these things in very small quantities occasionally, it is not going to harm you or your baby. So yes, even papaya and pineapple can be consumed, but remember to take ripe fruits and remember to take them in small quantities. Anything that you eat in pregnancy, if it is taken in moderate quantity, is not going to harm you. It is only when things go in excessivity that they are bound to have harmful effects.